Right, so we want to make a turtle neck blouse, and we are using shoulder 8 and shoulder 16, bust 42, and we are using waist, we're using waist 38 and hip 47. That's what we are using. All right, so let's go into what we have. Okay, now when making a turtle nails neck blouse, we're using, like I said, we're using shoulder 16. Half of 16 is 8. So that's what we'll have here. We'll have 8. Then we're going to take the vertical measurement. Now remember, I always talk about our shoulder slant, 1 inch, that's our shoulder slant. Then to get your armhole, your shoulder divided by 2, then plus the 1 inch, which is for the shoulder slant, which is 9. Then the bust point, the bust point is 12. The waistline is 18. Then I usually add half inches because I'm going to join at the shoulder. I'll use half inch to join at the shoulder, so it will make, if I do it 18, by the time I join at the shoulder, the waist will come up to 17 and half. So I'm adding half inch to it, so by the time I join at the shoulder, it will come up to 18. So that's why I'm having 18 and half here. Then the length of the blouse is 27. All right, so this is what we'll have here. So we'll have 27. Now I'm not adding allowance. Actually, I want to make the length of the last 26. So I just added one to make it 27. So now let's impute the horizontal measurement. Now we're taking the shoulder down here, which is 8. Okay, take it off. Now the bust is 42, like I said. So we have 42 divided by 4. That's, we have a 10 and half. That's 10 and half. Then we'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance. So we're using same measurement for the bust point. Then for the waist, I said we are using 38. So 38 divided by 4, we're going to have 9 and half. 9 and half plus 1 inch. So this is it. So for the hip, we are using 47, or let's just make it 48. 48, so that it will be free, kind of. So 48 divided by 4 is 12, plus 1, 13. So that's what we'll have here, 13. Okay, so usually when I make my blouse, I really don't like using that. I don't like using that. So what I do is I usually impute my underbust measurement. If I want my blouse fitted, I impute my underbust measurement so that it will have that, it will be fitted, kind of. So, but for this, I don't want to add the underbust measurement because I want it a bit free. But if I want it fitted, I'll just impute the underbust measurement, which is 16. Then I add half, like I told you, after joining at the shoulder, it will come back to 16. So for this person, the underbust is 36. So 36 is 9. 9 plus 1.5. So by the time you join, sorry, by the time you join, you see it, it will give you that look. It will look fitted, kind of. Good. See it. Yeah. So this is it. So like I said, we're going to slant the shoulder. The shoulder. We're going to slant it like this. Slant it. Then we impute our measurements. For turtleneck, depending on how big the person is, the standard measurement is 3, but you can use 3.5 if you want it a bit free. You don't want it too You don't want it to be a bit tight. If you want it a bit loose, you can use 3.5. So, but for this, I want to use 3.25. That's what we are using. 3.25 by 3.25. So that's what we are using. All right. So we're going to. So this one we have here. This is 8. Half of it is 4. That's to get the armhole now. You go in by ½ inch. All right. So we're going to use our curve ruler. Yeah, this is something you have to. You need it. It's very important. You need it. It makes your work kind of makes it accurate. All right. So that's what we have. Then we also do for the neckline. Also curve the neckline. So this is how I cut mine actually. Because of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I do mine. Like, I impute my back neckline measurement here, which is 1 inch. So you will see how I do it. So I just take it out 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. So I'll show you how I do it. So I want to cut it out now. Let's cut out. Sorry, this scissors is not so good, and I have lots of them. Oh, don't know where these scissors are. Okay, so these scissors, they are not working well. They are not working well. They are not sharp. Let me look for the other one. Okay, I saw this. Let's manage it. Can't. Let's manage this. Some looks a bit better. I know I have lot of scissors. Let's just manage this. So I'm cutting it out. I'm going to show you the process of sewing. Okay. All right. I think we're done with this. The front. Now we're going to get the back. We're going to get the back. All right. So we're going to the back of this gown. I mean this blouse. Sorry. Okay. So I want to cut the back. The back. All right. So what we'll do is we're going to take out okay. I want to take out one and a half inch. 1.5 inch. All right. So here we have 1.5 inch as our sewing allowance. That's what we have here now. 1.5 inch for our sewing allowance. All right. So we're going to get the waist. This is our waist. So from the waistline, you know at the waistline we said is 18 and a half. And the back waist is usually smaller than the front waist. So the front we have 18 and a half, while the back we're going to take out, let's say, 1 inch, which is 17 and a half. All right, so here we're going to take out half an inch. Now the reason why we're taking this half an inch is, if you look at our back is not straight. Let me bring this so that you understand what I'm trying to say. You see this mannequin here now? You see the back, you see, it's not straight. So it will go in by half an inch. We'll take out half an inch so that there will be no bulge here, so that it is going to relax well. So that's why we are going in by half an inch. So now when we take out this half an inch, we're going to rule a line, a straight line upward. That's what we're going to do. All right, same, take it down to meet the edge. Okay, so you see what we did there? Take a straight slant line here and the top there. All right, so this is it. We're going to cut it out. I think this scissors looks a bit better. All right, so I'm going to take this out. All right, so over here, the 1.5, this place, we're going to give a notch. There's the zipper allowance, so we're giving a notch to enable us know what we're doing there. We'll do same for the down also. We're going to give a notch. So we're taking this out too. All right, so we're good. So here too, I'm going to give a notch too. This is like a guide. It's going to guide us on where to place our zip so that they will align well. All right, we're through with that. Then we're going to continue. Take it upward. All right, so we're done with the cutting of the back and the front. Then coming down here, we're going to trim out this neckline for the front. You see the neckline? So this is another method you can use to, there's another one that I do, but I decided to do this to reduce the time you spend in cutting your fabric. That's cutting them all at once. When I make another blouse, I'm going to show you that method. So you see we are done with the front and the back. All right, want to cut the sleeve, and we're making a 3/4 sleeve. So the 3/4 sleeve, I'm making a 3/4 sleeve. That is 20 inch. The length of the sleeve is 20. So that's what we're making, it three-quarter sleeve. Okay, so I want to cut the sleeve at once. I want to cut the sleeve at once. Yep, that's what I want to do. I want to cut it all at once. Okay, so okay, so okay. The three-quarter sleeve is going to have a band. Alright, so we're cutting the sleeve. So I'm giving this in order to indicate the back from the front. So now we're cutting the sleeve. Okay, so this is what we have here. We'll have 16 and quarter. By the time we add the band, we're going to achieve what we want. So here we have 10 inch. 10 inch, that's what we are using for the width of the sleeve. 10 inch, that's what we have here. Okay, I think we have 10 and quarter. We're using 10. I want to make use of 10. 10. Yeah, the person's round arm is 16 and it doesn't want it to be too tight. So by the time you add your sewing allowance, we leave it at 10. So when making a sleeve for an adult, you come down by 4. You come down by 4. Then over here, you take 2.5 inch. Then you give it a curve. You see, you give it a slant curve. Just curve your hand. That's it. Just curve your hand. You give it that curve there. Then the person's three-quarter length is 12. That's 6. Divide by 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 inches. Or you can make it 7.5, 1.5. So you alright, so let's measure the armhole. What we have here is, you see we have 11 here. And the person's armhole is 20. So by the time we take out 1 inch sewing allowance, we're left with 20. I hope you understand. Alright. So this is why you should always take out your armhole measurement. It will help you when cutting your sleeve. So like I said, we're going to add a band. Sorry, I forgot to add. The style, we're going to gather it at the band area, just a small gather, so we don't need this. Thank God I remembered. I've wasted this material now. Alright, so you notch here is going to guide you when fixing the sleeve. All right, so this is what we have. We're going to gather here just little before attaching the band to it. All right, so this is what we have for our sleeve. Thank you. I think the next we need to go for now is the turtleneck. The turtleneck. So, all right, so for the turtleneck, what we are doing is we're folding this into two in a triangular form. That's how we're folding it. So you can either do it both ways in a triangular form. That's how we're cutting it. So now I'm actually cutting it down. I'm supposed to, I ought to have sewn it, then I will measure it round to dictate the number of inches I'll need for the turtleneck. But over time, I can do plus or minus. Let's say plus or minus. Let me do 21. Then I can always trim out because of time. Because this cloth has to be ready today, so I don't have all the time. So I'm just going to do plus or minus 21. I know it will not be up to 21, but I can do 22 and I can always trim out. So that's why I'm doing it. But when you are sewing as a beginner, you sew, you attach the body of the blouse, then you measure out the neckline. That's what will be able to give you the number of inches to bring out from this. All right, so for me, I want to do 22 or 23 to be on the safe side. Like I said, you can always trim out. All right, so all right, so I came down by 12-inch, and I mark down, down, down like this. Then I want the turtleneck to be 2 inches high. So yeah, I measure 3 inch. By the time I join the up and the down, I would have taken away 1 inch. So I'll be left with 2 inch. And that's what I actually want. I want it to be 2 inches high. So alright, so that's what I did for the turtleneck. You see it. Then I'm going to cut it out. Please, you can leave your question in the comment section. Okay. So you can always leave your question in the comment section. Now I need to cut this like two of it because I'm going to turn it over. I need to cut two of it. Sorry, I'm looking for the, because I don't want to waste my fabric. I don't want to waste my material. So I'm trying to see in order not to waste it. Good. I think this is fine. So as you can see, this one here, you see, let me measure so that you see what we have. In fact, we have 24. So you see I'm on the safe side. And I know plus or minus I have to trim out at the end of the day, which is better than not having enough. Okay, so I'm trying to get the other part of the turtleneck. Okay, so we have this already. Good. So the last thing we will do for this style is to get the band. So the round arm of the person is 12. Let's see what we have here. 12 and a half. That's small. Be small. Don't want to waste any material. Okay, let's see what we have here. Wow, okay, so I will put it in there.